Yabba dabba doo! Today, I'm going to be talking about the Flintstones, the complete series on Blu-ray, and I'm also going to show you the Blu-ray itself. So the Flintstones, it's one of my favorite one of my favorite TV shows, and the Flintstones has 6 seasons. It originally came out. It was like the first primetime cartoon, and it was the first cartoon show where a female character gets pregnant because of like in the Flintstones, like later in the episodes, Wilma she becomes pregnant, and she has like later on she has like a daughter named Pebbles. So yeah. So it was like the yeah, like the yeah, it was like was the Flintstones was like the first prime time cartoon. So the Flintstones had 6 seasons. It was on ABC from 1960 through 1966, and I remember I was like when I was a kid, it used to be on TV a lot. I used to like watch like whatever channel was on, and I remember I was like when I was a kid, like on weekdays, when I was a kid at school, like Monday through Friday. And I remember when I was a kid, they used to have cartoons on like on weekdays, like from like 2 o'clock up to 5 o'clock. And I remember like if I was like if I was like home from school like a day off, or yeah, I remember like, the Flintstones was like one of those, the first cartoon. It would come on like 2 o'clock. Was like on syndicated, and I remember like I think it was like maybe like either 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning. They had like cartoons on like up to like maybe like 9 o'clock or 10 like on weekdays. I'm not sure, but I remember like sometimes they switch the time slots, like the cartoons. I remember like there was like a certain time the Flintstones was on like early in the morning, like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And I remember the Flintstones was like on TBS. The Flintstones might be on TNT. I'm not sure. And I remember I used to watch the Flintstones a lot. It was on Cartoon Network, and then like years later, it was on like on Boomerang. And then I remember one time when I was driving home from work. This has to be between 2019 through 2022. I remember one time I was like driving home from work, and I saw like a billboard. They advertised the Flintstones on it. It was like like on me TV. But yeah, I didn't I didn't took a picture of it, but I was able to find a picture online. No, yeah. So this picture right here was online. I printed out. So it says the Flintstones, weekdays 6 p.m. 5 Central Me TV. So yeah. So the Flintstones they also Me TV. They also came out like another channel. It's called Me TV Tunes. The Flintstones might be on it. I'm not sure. Um, the Flintstones might be online. I know that you, you definitely the Blu-rays out, the the DVDs out. On the DVDs got released more than one time, more than once. So yeah. When I was a kid, I have a video game, the Flintstones, for Nintendo. It was called the Flintstones, the Rescue of Dino and Hoppy, and the game's about like a mad scientist from the future. He goes back in time to Bedrock. He kidnaps Dino and Hoppy, and the he takes Dino and Hoppy to his time, and the Great Kazoo sees it, and he tells Fred about it, and so Fred has to rescue Dino and Hoppy and stuff. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite games for Nintendo. They also made all the Flintstones games. Like there's like another one for Nintendo. There's one for like Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color. So there's like all the Flintstones games for like all the Nintendo systems, and they might have all the video games, all the Flintstones video games for like all the video game systems. So yeah. So there's also Flintstone cereal, Fruity Pebbles. This is one of my favorite cereals. So you see the front from post, front, spine, and the back. And there's also Cocoa Pebbles. Same thing in the front, spine, and the back. And pretty much the back is the same thing. So yeah. There's also show you it. Let's see. Looking. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, in the supermarket they had uh push push ups, like push pop, had like different flavors like grape, cherry, and I remember they had the Flintstones, and when I was a kid, it was one of my favorites. I got a picture of it on my phone. If you can't see it, I apologize. So yeah. And, well, oh yeah, and they still in if you go to like a supermarket, like retail stores, they have like Flintstones vitamins and Flintstones gummies. Yeah, I have a picture of it. That's Flintstones vitamins, Flintstones gummies. So yeah. So the Flintstones is about it takes place in prehistoric times in a town called Bedrock, and a man named Fred, he works for like a company from Mr. Slate. He has like a best friend named Barney. Um, Barney's married to Betty. Fred's married to Wilma, and yeah, and like later on they had Fred had a daughter named Pebbles. Um, later on, Barney and Betty had like a son named Bamm-Bamm, and he's strong, and that's why. And one of the things he says, Bamm-Bamm. Yeah, and Fred has a pet dinosaur named Dino, and Barney has like he has a pet kangaroo, but it's not called a kangaroo; it's called a hopperoo, and his name is Hoppy. So yeah. So the Flintstones takes place in prehistoric times. So all the houses is made like stones, and like the appliances they use like animals, like like if Fred wants to take a shower, he has to use like an elephant's trunk, and he's like an elephant outside of the bathroom. Like you see his trunk sticking out in the bathroom, and it was like same thing with like the sink. Well, yeah, I remember. Give you some examples. Like in this movie, Stone Age SmackDown, you see like they had like you see the lights being shined on Barney. The the light is on top of the dinosaur's head. So like they use places like that for like animals. Like they use like animal to vacuum the rug, like another animal to cut grass. Yeah, and yeah, so they made 6 seasons. My favorite seasons season 4 and 5, and it's weird because of when this came out on TV, it had like different 2 different intros, two different theme songs. Like the fourth intro, it was called the Rise and Shine like theme song. I thought it was okay, and then so when they did season 3, episode 3, over to like the last episode of Flintstones, they used a different intro theme song. It's called Meet the Flintstones, and I like the second intro, the second theme song. I like that one a lot. Like I like that one a lot better than the Rise and Shine, the original intro. And so they when I was watching like the special features, because like when I was on watched on TV, I always remember the Meet the Flintstones intro theme song. But I really don't remember watching the original theme song Rise and Shine. They might play. I might see Cartoon Network, but I'm not sure. And then when I was watching the special features, they said when the Flintstones got released in reruns, um they want to use the second intro, the second theme song, Meet the Flintstones, and because of that, a lot of people like me, we always remember that intro. That like even we watched it on TV. That's the intro we always seen and remember. So like some of us who never saw the original intro theme song, and when we finally seen it, it was like surprise. We're like, yeah. But so on the DVDs and the Blu-rays, the first 3 seasons has not actually that has the original intro theme song all the way up to season 3, episode 3. That's when they use the second intro theme song of Meet the Flintstones. So yeah, and my the Flintstones, my favorite character is Barney Rubble. Um, I also like Dino. I love Dino. Like Hoppy. I like all the characters. Like Hoppy, Pebbles, Bamm-Bamm, and stuff. Yeah, I always like my favorite season 4, season 5, because when you watch the original, all these seasons felt like more like a TV show. When they made like when season 4, 5, and 6 came out, it felt like more of a cartoon stuff. Yeah, they had like like famous people on the show. There was one episode they had Samantha and from Be Rich. She moves to Bedrock, and there was another episode with and Margaret. She was in one episode that is Aunt Meg Rock, and Tony Cordes. He appeared in one episode. That's Stony Cordes. So yeah, I got some show you pictures of it. So this is that's Tony Cordes. Let's show you. This is him as Stony Cordes on that one episode of the Flintstones. So yeah, that right there, that's Anne Margaret, and that's her right there as Anne Bedrock. She's with Pebbles. But yeah, and, you know the TV show Bewitched. Well, a woman named Samantha. She's a witch. She's married to her husband Darren, and that's her. That's Samantha and her husband Darren in one episode of Flintstones. So yeah. And if you watch Bewitched, for those who've seen Bewitched and like Bewitched, you might like the episode with where they have Samantha. She moves to Bedrock, and if you've seen Bewitched, like the original intro is like animated, so I took a picture of it. Let's see. Yes, from Bewitched, and there's also a character. He's his name's Arnold. He's a paper boy. Yeah, I like Arnold. And there was one episode of the Flintstones. They had like new neighbors. They moved next door to the Flintstones. They were called the Gruesomes. And yeah, I liked them. It's them. So that's the husband. His name's his wife Crepella. Yes, that's really Crepella. Their son Garby, and that's his pet spider. Yeah. So okay, the Blu-ray, and there was one I had like a couple favorite episodes. There's one episode Fred show you it. Him and Barney. So him and Barney, they in a club called like the Wild Buffaloes, was like old guys, only men, for men only. There was one episode Pebbles was having a birthday party, and one of the guys at the Wild Buffaloes, he was having a party, and Fred was in charge. So he hired a clown for Pebbles' birthday, and Fred hired a bunch of female dancers at his friend's birthday party at his party. But that was one of my favorite. Is one of my favorite episodes because of in the episodes the clown who's supposed to go to Pebbles' birthday party, he ends up going to the party of Fred's friends party, and the female dancers, they end up going to Pebbles' birthday party. there was one episode of the Flintstones where Fred, his uncle, passed away, and Fred gets like a lot of money, but the thing is, Fred has to spend a night at his uncle's house because his uncle has like a big house, like a mansion. So Fred has to spend one whole night at his uncle's house. He has to stay there until morning. And if he does, Fred gets the money. So if Fred ends up leaving like at night or before morning, he doesn't get the money. So yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes. And like if you see like at the end of the episode you hear the theme song of the original um Johnny Quest cartoon. So this the Blu-ray, the front, spine, the back has special features. Season 1 through 3, front, spine, the back. It has this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is a regular Blu-ray case. So just the booklet, it tells you the disc what the episodes and special features. So yeah. Season 4 through 6, front, spine, back. So so pretty much of yeah, okay. The disc it goes by numbers to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Regular Blu-ray case. So there's good news and bad news. So when the Flintstones first came out on DVD, this original one, it has special features. So the bad news is like let me show you. So the bad news is the thing I hate about these DVDs, this original DVDs, the last disc is like a flip disc. That's one of the complaints I have about the original DVD. The last disc is like a flip disc. So so when these DVDs got released, it has like special features like season 1, 2. 3. Like 4. Was that 5 and 6? Um, each of the seasons has like special features. That was like on the original DVD. So um when it got when the Flintstones DVD got re-released, show you. That's the box set, the DVD. I actually like this. I like this. The cover better than the Blu-ray cover. This has no. This only the DVD. I don't have this one. This has only has the episodes, no special features. And they put this the DVDs the box set. This one they put more episodes on disc. Someone Okay, so the good news, they got released, but no flipper disc. But the bad news is the CD had no special features. So the good news is it has the Blu-ray version has special features. There's also bad news. It has most of the special features from the original DVDs. So yeah, and yeah, and so I thought as I'm gonna talk about season 6. I thought season 6 was okay. Um, they had like another character on season 6. His name was the Great Kazoo, and I like him. And only Fred, Barney, Pebbles, Bamm-Bamm, Dino, and Hoppy, all of them are able to see the Great Kazoo. So so if so if Wilma sees Fred talk to the Great Kazoo, like Betty and Wilma, they can't see the Great Kazoo. But if Betty if Wilma sees Fred talking to the Great Kazoo, it looks like Fred is talking to himself. And that's the Great Kazoo. So I like the Great Kazoo. Actually, I think some people. I can't speak for everybody, but I think there might be some people that don't like the Great Kazoo. But the thing is, he appeared in the middle of season 6, and he only appeared like a small amount of episodes of season 6. So yeah, and so the Flintstones, you always like Fred. He had like a pet dinosaur named Dino, but he also has like a cat, and he only appears like in a few episodes. You see him a lot in the second intro, where like Fred, he takes the cat out of his house, and the cat jumps in through the window. Fred takes the cat out of his house again, and the cat gets mad. He goes through the window. He picks up Fred and kicks Fred out of the house. I thought that was funny. That was from like the second intro and the closing. Yeah, this yeah, the closing credits. So you see yeah. So let me see. And okay, so the Flintstones when it first came out, they made like a book where Fred, Wilma, they had like a son named Fred Jr. And that's him. That's him right there next to Fred. But when they made the cartoon, the Flintstones, they decided to have Fred and Wilma have a daughter named Pebbles, and I wrote that the reason why they did that because the dolls they make dolls of like Pebbles in the stores and like if you have a daughter they want the Pebbles doll, and I was like one of the reasons why they had a daughter named Pebbles instead of in the original book they have a son named Fred Jr. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I do like Pebbles, and I do like Bamm-Bamm because of he's he Bamm-Bamm was originally adopted by Barney and Betty. So I like like I like Pebbles and Bamm-Bamm. So yeah. So special features are good. The original pilot it was called the Flagstones. So you had like different voice actors. They had the same voice actor from Wilma, but the woman who did the voice of Betty in the pilot, the Flagstones, was June Foray. June Foray. And I think the voice actor who did the voice of Fred and Barney in the original TV pilot Flagstones. I think his name is George Butler. So it has two movies. The Man Called Flintstones, the Flintstones W SmackDown. Um, the Flintstones W SmackDown. The bad news is it doesn't have any special features on this, but the only way you can watch the special features if you get the this the regular Blu-ray version. Um, what else? Yeah, the Man Called Flintstones. The Blu-ray doesn't have no special features, but I don't think I don't think it has on the original DVD. I don't think it has special features. It's the DVD of the Man Called Flintstones. So the Man Called Flintstones about Fred he becomes like a secret agent. So yeah, and it's weird because when the Man Called Flintstone came out, it was originally it was the distribution was Columbia Pictures, and then like years later it became like Warner Brothers. Show you it. Yeah. So the movie came out 1966. So when it originally came out, it was from Columbia Pictures. And I remember when I was a kid on TV. I seen parts of it, and I saw the whole thing on DVD. And I saw it again on the Blu-ray on this. So when this movie came out has if you can't see I apologize. So when I saw so when it first came out the distribution was Columbia Pictures, and years later it was like Warner Brothers. And but it, it, so the Columbia Pictures the Columbia logo had Wilma standing like a Statue of Liberty. And I have a picture of it. So you see the logo says Columbia. You see Wilma like standing like a Statue of Liberty, like standing there. The that part is not it's on the Blu-ray, or like or even on DVD, and and that's about it.